And we're back. So, the four of you crawl into this hollowed out section of the bricked up archway. And
Good choice of words.
Come to basically like a rolling set of stairs that proceeds down into the darkness. That goes on for maybe about 40 or 50 feet down before you can see the faint glow of candles.
Well, if I can see lights up ahead, I'll turn the light off of my dagger.
Okay, you extinguish the dagger.
Should we have closed the passageway behind us?
Oh, yeah.
Can we?
There is a amount of rubble behind you that you could use to temporarily block the hole.
Yeah,
Well,
Shove a plug in the hole.
thinking about it, I don't think we can do it without, like, alerting, because it will echo through the thing. That's likely.
True,
Yeah,
but she's still hundreds of feet away.
Yeah, but echoes last a long distance.
I suppose they can, yeah.
Especially.
yeah. I think it's It might be just worth assuming that they're not gonna, or like hope that they can't fit through here.
Wow.
Or just don't come in. Just assume
Well,
that we went.
With any luck, they'll be making a lot of noise, and we'll hear the echo of them coming in.
Yeah, fair.
Well, perhaps we can block it on the other side. Or once we're once we get closer.
Yeah.
Let's
Alright.
get moving. Down the stairs.
So, you begin to head down the stairs. That didn't work the way I was intending it to, but that's fine. I'm just going to kill that track. So you begin to head down the stairs towards the torchlight, and as you get down, the torch spacing becomes more and more frequent. And these, the candle spacing, because they're not torches. These candles are like set atop like melted wax piles that run down the sides of the walls and are basically like caked onto these walls. And there must have been maybe 100 candles or so must have melted to form these piles that they're on top of. And it must have been done over a really long period of time, because these things are like they're almost as much a part of the stonework as they are like melted candle trails. And oh wait, I actually forgot to. Nobody look, I'm gonna upload an image real quick. I actually forgot to put my image in.
I just like how you say nobody look. We can't do
You can't look anyway, it's fine.
As we head
at the city and our icons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As we head down, I'm gonna lean over to Arya and just like, I don't suppose you could spare a few arrows.
Sure.
Not like
technically, of course, we bought a lot of arrows for you, and then you gave them to Arya. So
Yeah,
Arya's got,
so
like, butt tons of arrows.
I feel like this is just a clever way around having to carry them. It's like just gift your stuff to someone else and be like, "Oh, I gave it to you early. Surely you can spare some." Like,
no, it's just Lithari. Lithari just like arrows aren't her thing normally, but occasionally useful, which is why she only typically carries 3 of them.
yeah, that's gonna be a
I
pain
think she should start carrying 5,
replace.
maybe. Or 6.
Yeah, 5 is probably the number.
Actually, I'd say 6, because then that's 3 turns of shooting.
That's true.
That'd be
But surely they'll be dead after 5.
not necessarily. If Arya proves anything.
Wow. Wow.
What? I'm just saying, Arya shoots plenty of things more than 5 times.
Well, Arya can't also punch.
wow. Want to try that again?
Also, Also, she can't fire twice.
But she can swing a sword,
That is true.
which honestly, probably.
But she
A little
can't
more
swing a sword
effective than
twice.
punching.
Oh, actually, I'll start figuring this out. Gonna figure out when our next level up is.
Honestly, it is kind of sad that there's so many things that are just ranger but better.
It's okay. I'm
least better than
I'm
you.
already done.
Oh, nice.
Okay. So, you come down into a chasm.
Hang on a minute.
Ignore the fact that this is a screenshot of the Scarlet Keep from Destiny. It was the closest thing I could find.
Guys, we have to stand on the 3 altars so we can open the door.
Yeah, no. So you come out into an underground chamber where basically the surrounding area has been leveled out and cleared, and filled with a variety of very ancient looking statues. The best description of resemblance of them that I can describe is what looks like a leather-winged fiend in black stone has been carved, basically holding with 2 hands wrapped around a long hooked spear that is sort of like planted in the base, and it's like he is like looking down on one side of the spear and like glaring down, and this image is repeated over and over, looking down on the raised path that goes up to a large set of heavy wooden doors that are on the raised like building structure in the center. Arya, your concentration on the detect creature, it's right ahead of you. Yeah.
Okay, everybody get ready.
This isn't profoundly creepy.
Well,
And
she's
also, because it is not concentration, I'm going to take this opportunity, with Arya telling us that she's close by, to cast See Invisibility.
Okay, you cast See Invisibility.
I can now see invisible
Invisibility.
creatures and objects if they were visible, and I can see into the ethereal plane. Ooh.
ooh.
Okay.
Well,
Is that the only thing you're casting?
What about Mage Armor?
'Cause-
Oh, you already had that, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I still have Mage Armor. Mage Armor lasts 8 hours. It's not
Oh, yes, yes.
First teleported here.
Yeah, so you still have it.
Yeah. Draw my sword.
Okay, everyone draws weapons.
Well, I think didn't expect. I feel like this is going too smoothly.
Yeah.
This is
Oh.
smooth. This is smooth.
Honestly, yes. Yes, it is.
Not as smooth as I would have liked, but
Well, I mean, I think what Grim's trying to say is we should be wary of traps.
Well, here goes nothing, and I'll just light the Red King.
Okay. Yeah, you light up the Red King's treachery. So, Grim, as you reach the set of doors, they are unbarred and slightly ajar.
That is a little Irving.
Push them open.
I'll push it open with my foot.
Yeah, you push open the doors and begin to step inside. As you step into the interior,
Okay.
you see a number of tall pillars that are basically like holding up the ceiling of what looks like a church. The pillars all have the same figure holding the spear and piercing down, but this time, like the wings are raised and are basically like holding up the arched vauntings that are holding the roof up in the center. In many of the walls, there are like crystal glass like portrayals of scenes, which again this leather winged figure with his hooked spear is seemingly like hooking them into like what look like spectral forms of people, and then like dragging them down into a dark abyss. Several of these are like smashed out, and the crystal glass are like is lying into the room, along with a similar portrayal that seems to once have been part of the roof that has like collapsed inwards. At the end of the long church hall, you can see two candelabra sconces that span out in like a three-pronged thing each with several candles on it. And just beyond that, there's what look like two tombs, one of which the lid is cocked off and to one side. In the central dais in the at the far end, raised up on an altar platform, is what looks like a halfway between an altar and a gigantic throne that seems to be made out of twisted and grasping like carved limbs. Some muscular, some thin, some with like lizard-like hands, and others with almost like paw shapes. Sat on the lip of the throne, who jumps down as she finishes casting the last words of a spell, as the four of you enter, is the Supreme Witch. Elizabeth, as you observe her, you notice that there are two shimmering layers surrounding her, both of which are spells that you recognize. She has a bluish flame shield that is surrounding her, the spell Flame Shield. And as well, she has I can't remember the range on this. 10 feet. Okay. Extending 10 feet outwards from her is a globe of invulnerability.
Okay.
So I will.
I mean, yeah, I guess I'd whisper to the party those things because they know those spells and they've seen Elizabeth cast and their effects. Actually, no. I suppose Lithari might not have seen Flame Shield.
No.
So yeah, she then, in that case, you say to Lithari, basically, if you hit her, it's gonna.
Yeah, she jumps down as the four of you step in, and she like raises her voice to like shout across the hall to you, and she sort of says, "So you found your way here at last."
Well, we did, and we also uncovered some of your nastier secrets, I'd consider.
We all have dark secrets. But nothing I told you was untrue. We do everything we can to ensure the continued safety of existence as we know it.
I think Lithari looks over to Grim and says, Grim, are we really going to have this conversation again?
Well, I guess difference is this is like the actual witch instead of well, actually, I say that.
There's no difference.
Yeah, it still might be a simulacrum.
That is true. I don't know if there's a limit, but that's besides the point.
But would my sense detect a simulacrum?
You're only focused on Illyria, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Illyria, by the
spell
way,
and click
is in front of you, in like on the same sort of level as the Supreme Witch, but she's like a floor below you.
Okay. Does Arya say that?
I don't know, does she?
Okay.
I guess.
Who knows?
What?
So your detection sense is detecting Illyria. She's ahead of you on the same level as the Supreme Witch, but she's a floor below you.
Okay.
Do you tell anyone that?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, the Supreme Witch sort of like as you all sort of pause for that moment, she sort of says, how would she phrase it? I guess she just says, this doesn't have to come to blows.
Well,
I'll go take care of Valeria. Presuming the three of
No.
you can handle her.
No, instead you can just, lock us away for several mortal lifetimes.
well, I think we don't have to do. Oh yeah, go deal with Illyria. It's fine. Well, if like we didn't like things haven't gone quite the way we expected them to, but I feel like the more we learn, the less likely this is going to end in a peaceful resolution.
As you take the time to have this conversation, a pair of hands appear out of the side of one of the sarcophaguses, the one with the lid off to one side, and dexterously leaping out of it comes Illyria, who sort of jumps up to sort of see what's going on, sees the rest of you, and like hand instinctively goes to short sword.
Damn it.
And yeah, the Supreme Witch sort of says, "Look around you. Do you know where you are?"
Beyond the city and the plain.
You are in the temple of a dead god.
Hmm.
This place once was a sanctum of worship to Nerul. You've never even heard of him.
And your point being?
Nerul was once the threat to the life you live, as much as Tharizdun is now. I know the secrets of the one who killed him. And I can give them to you. We can end all of this. Whether you want to work with us or not. But do you need us?
Well, why don't you tell us about that? Because surely, like, it's just not. There's not just. You can't just kill a god but just like that. Although I guess I've never really questioned the mortality of gods too much.
But I've seen it.
Grim.
I've seen it with my own eyes. They are fallible. They can be defeated. But not as you are now.
Well,
I can take you to that truth. But we both know that if I tell you here and now, you will end this with violence.
That truth. Ugh.
well, unfortunately, I think we're beyond this. So
I mean,
you can either tell us, and we'll use that information to deal with it, or I guess we'll never know, and we'll have to figure it out for ourselves.
At this point, Illyria interrupts the conversation, turning to the Supreme Witch and says, "Why are we delaying? We are running out of time. We both know this barter is never going to work." At which point the Supreme Witch just holds up a hand and shows visible irritation at Illyria's intrusion. And she sort of regains her composure, goes back to smiling, and says, "As Illyria says, we are running out of time."
Well, I gave you the offer. You tell us how, and we'll do it. No guarantee. Well, I'm going to be just honest with you. I'm convinced as well. This is going to end in bloodshed, one way or another. You can either tell us and keep on and keep protecting the world, as you say, although it would be somewhat indirect. Or you can, not, and they'll have to just hope for the best.
Give me a persuasion check.
Oh, oh no.
Grim.
Look, I'm just
Are you sure
happy
this
I
is
have.
an intimidation check?
Well, no, because I'm
you could make it. I could be swayed to make it intimidation if you'd prefer.
Well, I guess, it kind of depends on their beliefs, really. Because what I'm saying is, you can, yeah.
But what you're basically saying is we're going to kill you, but you can give us the opportunity to protect the world, or you can let it rot.
Oh. Man, I if I have the opportunity, I should definitely make it intimidation.
Yeah, go for it. Whichever is more
wow.
favorable for you.
Damn.
Okay.
Holy shit.
He is not fucking around.
Now he's
Yeah.
not.
No, see, that's the one thing I can do as Grim, but I never do it.
Yeah, you need to intimidate
Okay.
more.
Just this glowing red dragon sword.
Yeah. Just the
It's flaming too. I
the
already
plate
killed it.
armored gnome with this flaming sword is just we're gonna kill you, but you could do the right thing and tell us how to save the world.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
And I think at that point, she puts her head down for a moment, smirks, her a pair of the pair of black wings that you saw previously emerge from her back. She reaches a hand into the air and the similar whitish milky light that you saw earlier manifests a physical scythe in her hand. And she looks up at you and says, "Then that decides it.
Well,
Whoever yeah, let me think of how to phrase this. Whoever proves worthy by trial of combat will be the ones to go on to defend this place. Be that you or us. And she takes a combat stance with the scythe and says, I think she says, the Raven Queen's secrets can only help one of us. She winks at you and launches herself into combat. Everyone roll initiative.
Yep.
The Raven Queen.
Mm.
We got an in with the Raven Queen.
Yeah, we need feedback in here. Hmm.
Oh damn.
See,
Oh
like-
my god!
wow.
Hey.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Luka's already missing the time where she had advantage on initiative.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm loving my time. Although I've been rolling really well on initiative. Anyway,
Yeah.
perhaps I need to give that sword of what did we call it? Sword of warning
Danger
or
sword.
something? Oh, danger sword. That's the name.
Okay. So, straight off the bat, Lithari launches herself faster than the Supreme Witch can draw. Go.
Okay. I am going to. Oh, I really want. I'm so pissed at Illyria. Yeah, I'm going to use a key point to step of the wind.
Okay.
Even though I only need an extra 5 feet of movement. And dash up to. Actually, no, yeah, I need to dash up to Illyria.
Okay.
And say, this one doesn't end well for you, and hit her twice
Okay.
with my sword.
Cool. Swing twice. Both hit. Okay.
Good time.
So that is 38. Okay, yeah, you swing twice, dash, dash.
How rough is she looking?
She obviously had some time to tend her wounds from earlier, but
Yeah.
she's not looking the healthiest.
Okay. Can I make can I make one of those a stunning strike?
Yeah, go for it.
Alright, yeah, that's a con save.
Okay. Constitution saving throw 10, and she has no legendary resistances remaining.
There it is.
Oh yeah,
Get
she didn't
fucked.
get those back.
She
I
is
can't-
stunned.
Oh no, you could just stake her instantly.
Which means we need to keep this bitch busy.
Well, does the stake only work when they're in the coffin once they've been reduced, or can it work at any point?
I don't
As far as I know,
know.
it always
Let
works.
me vampires. Vampire weakness.
Although I guess it's also a question of
The vampire has to be incapacitated in its resting place.
Okay.
I guess also the problem is Lithari's probably just too set on killing her by the sounds of it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the end of your attack actions.
Yep. And use my bonus action to dash.
Okay, cool. The Supreme Witch will. Well, okay, she's already done all of her setup because she wasn't surprised. She is going to. Yeah, she will use her innate magical ability. She can only do this on Lithari. Because Lithari is the only person in range. Lithari, I need you to make me a saving throw against Charm, Wisdom saving throw. So you
Okay.
have advantage for being Elvish.
Oh yeah, I forgot to prepare against that.
Okay,
That's fine.
so you are not charmed by the magic effect.
It's fine. Lithari is too pissed off.
Okay, so she extends her hand towards Lithari, but Lithari, you just shake off this the mental subduing. She says, "Fine, we'll do this the hard way," and she will actually move to here.
I would just like to point out that Globe of Invulnerability is immobile.
No, doesn't.
Globe of Vulnerability is centered on you, isn't it?
Yeah,
But
moves
yes, it's centered on you for casting, but it specifically says an
okay.
immobile, faintly shimmering barrier.
In that case, she remains exactly where she is then. Okay. So, at the top of the round, she can do this because even though she is stunned, Illyria will use her lair action because she took the time that she rested to make this her lair. And from the shadows, the shadows cast by the tall pillars in the center of the room begin to twist and form into wolves.
I just knew those motherfuckers were gonna come alive.
Well, the
statues aren't alive. The shadows became wolves.
Well,
Close enough.
On Illyria's turn, does Illyria doesn't get to save against Stunning Strike. It's just to the end of her turn, right? Or the end of
to the end of my turn. Yeah.
So in that case, the wolves just move as regular. 10, 20, 25, 30. And they're just going to spread out through the room. Not like that, actually.
Oh yes, Arya.
wolvie wolves.
Oh yeah,
I
Yeah.
can, and I'm gonna. So get ready
Oh yeah,
for that.
fucking do it.
Elizabeth,
I will-
you're up.
Yeah. So Elizabeth is firstly going to turn to her companions and say, "If you can force her out of that bubble, I can help you with the witch. But while she's in there, I can't do anything. Not without getting in with her."
well,
At which point she will get some distance and also get behind here for.
Yep.
And she will do something that she is very much. Well, she will try something that she's capable of doing. What's the radius on this again? Okay. It's not as big as I would have liked. Okay, centered on this wolf because I can hit these 5.
Okay.
I'd like to try and cast Shatter.
Okay. What is the save? Constitution save. Okay.
That's not a great roll.
Okay. Con save against 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. Every single wolf except for the one in the back is literally blown into wisps of shadow.
Nice.
No wolf be wolf.
so
And the
four
other
of them.
one takes that much damage.
There you go. That's the fun of having DC 18, guys.
Yeah.
Grim, you're up.
well, guess it's time to make a path and try to get her out of that bubble. 1, 2, 3, and let's get rid of that first wolf, hopefully.
Okay.
We're king. Oof.
That's a hit.
Oh, that is a hit.
Oh wait, no, sorry, no, it is not by 1.
I was like a 12.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, those
Yeah.
are some shit wolves.
That is a hit though.
Uh,
I mean, they did die to 11 damage,
Yeah.
so they're still pretty shit.
Dead.
Good. That brings me to next wolf. Whilst I'm here, I'll just roll the thing already.
Yep. Boosh.
There we go. I think I
Still summon
forgot
the
to.
wolves, though.
I forgot to ready my action. That's fine. And that will be my turn.
Arya, you're up.
I will summon a pack of dire wolves.
Okay,
Yeah.
how many dire wolves is a pack of dire wolves?
How many can I conjure?
It's.
So I
it's
was a challenge rating 1.
I just know it's a stupid number.
It's a
It's a
2
lot.
beasts of challenge rating 1. Wow, that's not a lot.
Wait, I think you're looking at conjure woodland beings.
No, I'm conjuring animals.
Yeah, but are you casting it at 7th?
Yeah,
level?
it's 7th level, so
Yeah.
read the at higher levels.
Oh,
What does it do at higher levels?
twice as many. Oh, okay, so 3 times as many with the 7th level slot. So
Which means you get 6.
6 dire wolves.
Okay,
They
Good.
clear us.
good
Wait,
luck
so-
placing them in this
Yeah.
room.
Can 6 direwolves fit in?
Oh my
Yes!
Laughter.
Where are you putting them? Because
Oh my
space is an
God.
issue.
What a time to be alive. Can I put them anywhere in this room?
Well, what's the radius on the spell?
60 feet.
60 feet, so anywhere within 60 feet of you.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to do.
So that's basically like up to this line here.
Okay.
Also,
Alright,
Arya,
I want
you should
one of
definitely get on
them.
one of their backs.
Yes. One of them will go up there. The other one will go up here. As close as they can get. This one's gonna go over here. Maybe. This one's also gonna go up here. This one's gonna go over here, and this one is gonna go up here. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Okay, so
Let me just-
you watch as like Arya just like focuses for a moment, and then in the same way that the wolves leapt out of the shadow, the light from the candles sort of like intensifies, and like a multicolored spectrum of fey energy like springs outwards, and 6 dire wolves appear.
Hell yeah.
Oh, actually, hang on a second. I just had a thought.
Arya, you still have movement because that's your action. If you want to move.
I'll just move, I guess, here. I don't
Okay.
really need to move.
Lithari, you're up.
Let's kill this lady.
Good.
Is a winter wolf not a beast?
I believe not, no.
Oh, that's sad. Otherwise, you could have summoned like winter wolves. They could have all
Yeah.
had a frost breath.
That would have been insane. Does the 18 hit?
There's your character sheet, by the way, Luka. Does an 18 hit? Yes.
Thank you.
Hang on a second. Their wolves are the same icon. Just
Yes.
Smaller.
Yeah.
It's almost as if it came from the same tile set.
Yeah.
Okay, it's 17.
Ooh.
Okay.
I'm gonna make that a death strike.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh my
That's
god.
the first nat 20 of the session as well.
Oh my god. That is so much damage.
Wait. hold on.
32 damage.
Yep.
Don't fuck with Lithari when she's angry. Don't make Grandma mad.
Don't make
Clearly.
Grandma mad.
Yeah, there we go. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I
Like,
messed
but
up my
that's
Alpha's
the
health.
angry.
rule. Like, respect the elderly, they'll kick your ass.
I've also just had the excellent mental image now of the wolves just dragging the Supreme Witch down the stairs and out the bubble.
So Illyria's looking pretty fucked up.
All right, punch.
I was gonna say, she's alive.
Yeah. She had some time to heal, like you guys did.
Yeah.
True.
Hit.
Is she still up?
She's still up, yeah.
Flurry of blows.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay, hit. Still up.
Action surge.
Okay.
You're going
You
down.
are really
If you,
determined
if you
to
manage to kill her before her regeneration gets up, I'm going to be very sad. That does not hit.
Oh, that's sad.
Well, there's still a bunch more to go, so.
Okay, hit. She becomes a gas cloud.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
That means she might be running away. She might have set up another coffin.
Yeah, she is.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. The Supreme Witch, seeing all of these wolves manifest and Illyria go down, screams. She just goes, "No! This is not how it's supposed to go!"
Well, that just sucks for you.
It's whatever.
She raises the scythe above her head and says, I guess, well, hang on.
Cat got your tongue?
Yeah, no, she raises the scythe above her head and just says,
More like
You-
Direwolf got your tongue.
Not yet.
you may have
See.
taken my, you may have bested my lieutenants, you may have destroyed my army, but I still have power. And she is going to cast Sunburst.
I can't stop her. She's in a globe of invulnerability.
I think you're also pretty far away.
Okay. It is a 60-foot sphere centered wherever she wants. So that's that's basically gonna be like the whole room, pretty much. Because I think, hang on, this is. Yeah, this room is like 85 feet, so it is the whole room.
Does that incinerate Illyria? Because it's sunlight?
It may do.
Okay. That's also a problem.
That is how little of a fuck she gives. I need everybody to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
This is a magical effect, yes?
It is, yes.
Ooh, that's bad.
Ooh, that's bad.
I feel like I need to re-roll that.
Okay, and direwolves will need to make it as well.
Ah, man. After all
that's
6 Direwolves. They're all gonna die, like, let's all be real.
I can't believe I rolled the same thing with my advantage.
Okay, I have like 7 character sheets. Please help me. Which one is-
You can
okay,
just
this is
roll.
Lyra's.
Just-
I also just realised they should technically have when you summon them, they should technically have had a turn. I think.
Oh.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think so.
What
I
is
mean,
it?
the spell says they're supposed to have their own initiative order, so I don't know how you want that to work.
Oh yeah, roll initiative for them as a group.
with this. Didn't you? That's fine.
Let's see, because this might have an impact on what happens in terms of. Okay, they had initiative 8, so.
Oh.
Uh,
We'll go with 8. 8's good.
it does mean they missed their turn when on the thing though, but it's fine.
Oh, yeah. 'Cause if they'd had a lower initiative than you, Arya, then
They would have got a
would've,
turn, but
Yeah. Or higher than the Supreme Witch.
Yep.
But they didn't.
Anyway,
yeah. So
con save.
con saves, please.
Yeah.
Six con saves.
Wow.
They do not have advantage, but So that's 11, 11, 11, 13, 11, 11, 18. And none of those pass. So the only people to pass is Arya and Grim. Everybody else takes 39 radiant damage.
Well, all my wolves are dead. They all
Wait, I think
died!
is that their exact health?
No, it's 37.
Oh, okay.
Illyria
F.
is blasted into oblivion.
Hmm. Lithari says a little bit disappointing again.
Definitely disappointed.
Do we take half or?
So everybody who succeeded takes half. And everyone who fails is blind.
Ew.
Wow.
F.
That is.
You
an
do make
issue.
a save at the end of your turns.
And I'll do my own icon. There you go. That looks like blind.
Just gonna delete these direwolves real quick.
Sorry.
They're dead. I finally got to use my spell, and it was just like, bye.
Yep. Happens.
It happens.
Look, we sufficiently intimidated her, I think.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like you can
you-
summon wolves,
you
so I
may-
can summon direwolves, bitch.
You made her blow her highest level spell slot right off the bat, so
Yeah. Oh. I also just realized actually, Arya might not like summoning winter wolves.
because they're
Why?
evil, yes.
Yeah, they're,
Oh,
they're
'cause they're evil.
monstrosities.
Oh well,
But,
yeah.
but
yeah,
you,
yeah.
you can't summon them anyway.
Yeah, but yeah, exactly.
She would
Even
probably
if she
have
could,
an
she wouldn't
issue
like
with
to. You could summon young winter wolves. They're beasts.
It's fine. But
Uh,
direwolves though.
Yeah.
Oh, technically, actually, hang on. She does actually hurt herself with this spell,
No, she's in the globe of
Yeah,
invulnerability.
but it's an 8th level
Yeah, but-
spell.
Yeah.
No,
Oh.
globe of invulnerability counters higher level spells as well. Globe
Uh,
of invulnerability includes higher level spells.
I don't think. Wait. I thought it was just 6th level. Yeah, it's just. You had to upcast it.
yeah,
Oh,
block
yeah,
higher
okay,
levels.
fair.
yeah. So she does hurt herself,
Oh, okay, yeah, sorry, my bad.
but she is resistant to radiant damage, so
Okay,
she
no, yeah,
ta-
oh, right, okay.
she
So no, if
takes
this,
half that anyway.
right, so it blocks the spell if it's a 5th level spell, but
Mm-hmm.
if it's upcast, but if it's base higher than 5th, then it wouldn't block it.
So she takes.
That's why I'm getting confused.
Oops, I did not mean to do that. Just set her health to 20 instead of reducing it by 20.
Classic.
Like I'll happily take that. That would be an easy
Yeah,
fight.
I'm fine with that.
Which technically does mean she does need to roll a concentration check, which she succeeds.
How dare she?
Elizabeth, you're up. You are completely blind after that extreme flash of white light just
Yeah.
literally like seared you.
Yeah. I don't have a lot of spells that work without being able to see. Even if I did,
Yeah.
I couldn't
Oh,
use them anyway.
Oh, you're not concentrating on anything. Yeah, that's fine.
No, yeah, I'm not concentrating on anything. So given that I can't do anything because I'm blind, I'm going to remain hidden behind this statue using it as cover.
Okay.
But she is going to shout out. I need to think how to word this properly. Could be like, this wasn't how it's supposed to be. Classic words of a woman gone mad.
Wow.
But she's
Okay.
probably shouting that out like, presumably she's probably still facing the wall, shouting that because she's
Yeah,
blind. And she
You're
can't
just
turn around.
yelling it. Okay.
Yeah, she's just yelling it generally into the room. But it's obviously aimed at the Supreme Witch, so that's fine.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. So I guess I'll take my action to dodge because
Okay.
I'm like behind. the-
Yeah, you're taking cover.
Yeah.
Grim, you like instinctively cover your eyes with your shield so you are not blinded, but you are still like scorched a little.
Eesh, I need a bigger shield. So what I'm gonna do is
I love the
It's
idea of
still
going with the tower shield.
like I would have loved to give Grim a tower shield, but I feel like it would be too unwieldy. So I'm gonna dash in. What? Can I go through this bubble?
You can, yes.
Yeah.
It doesn't stop
Okay.
you.
Yeah, you can just walk through the bubble. It's only spells that can't go through it.
And I get one more. Actually, I should go over here instead. Just better at the AoE. And that is all I can do.
Okay.
Yes, that is it.
That is everything you can do. Oh yeah, you are blind. Oh, Elizabeth, Constitution saving throw for the
I
end of your turn.
passed.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you
I
did,
passed
didn't
the
you?
concentration. I'm not blind.
Sorry.
Yeah.
You're blind.
My mistake.
Excuse me.
Is it still is it still count as a magical effect? That's
Sorry,
just-
I got mixed up between you and Lithari. No, it's not because you're saving against blind. You're no longer saving against the
Oh,
magical
okay, yeah,
effect.
Okay.
No, you're still blind.
Well, that might take a while.
So Arya, you're up.
Especially if I
Gonna
roll like that. Jeez.
Gonna shoot her.
Okay.
I assume a 27 hits.
27 does hit. Yes.
Good. I'd be worried otherwise.
Okay. That is non-magical, right?
It is non-magical.
So she does not like.
I
it,
wish I had a magical bow. Cries.
It like it sinks into the loose clothing that she's wearing, and but she like the arrow sinks into the clothing, but then with the next motion, it kind of just like falls out. Yeah, she does not take as much damage from it.
Perhaps we should set aside some of our money for a bow.
Movement? Are you going to do anything?
No, I'm good.
Lithari.
Okay. I am going to, while blind, I am going to put away my sword.
Okay.
And just kind of like eyes closed, just reach around her waist and undo the sash that she has like tied around it, and just kind of like yank it out and unfurling it to reveal that she just has a whip tied around her waist.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Is she about to do Scorpion?
Oh.
I
And
totally forgot
I'm
you
going-
have that.
Yeah. I'm going
Were you
to.
actually wearing a whip as a belt?
Yep.
Nice.
And I'm going to take a moment to just kind of like, it's been a while since I've used it. Just kind of like focus in on it and sharpen the blade, metaphorically speaking.
Okay.
And then,
I
yeah.
can't believe Lithari's a Dom, but like, of course she is. Just look at her.
God.
That has uncomfortable repercussions, and
Yeah.
I don't want to think about that. Thank you.
What? What?
Yeah.
Were you just not listening, Luka?
No, I was, but what is the repercussions?
Don't worry about it. Okay, I'm gonna attack her.
Okay.
Presumably, Lithari been fucking someone.
Is it
okay.
Grim? Why did Minnie laugh?
So make your attack roll, please.
The fact that Grim did not deny this.
So,
Okay.
I think technically. Wait, how does flanking even work again?
If you can draw like between me and the other.
Yeah, but I don't know whether it requires you to be within 5 feet. 5 flanking rules. Wow, that's really unhelpful. Thank you, DMG. That's really, really unhelpful. Okay, so it's within 5 feet, basically. So this is technically with disadvantage.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, still hits.
that, like-
And does Sharpen the Blade make it magic?
I believe so.
Yes, okay.
Lucas, Jayla's
Okay.
so mad.
Jayla's so confused.
I looked away for like 3 minutes.
But it actually it doesn't. But Kensei weapons are magic for me anyway.
Oh,
because-
yes, of course, yeah. I knew there was something.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that just does damage. I wish there was a thing that would tell me exactly how much I've taken away from tokens. So okay, so that's the end of your turn.
Which no?
I said, is that the end of your turn?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Cool. Yeah, the Supreme Witch feels the sting of the whip as it hits her. Oh yes, con save against blind. Unsuccessful, unfortunately. The Supreme Witch is sufficiently pissed off with that.
Oh wait, sorry, I forgot. I looked at those 2 attack rolls and thought that was 2 attack rolls, but I get a second.
Oh
attack
yes, you do get the
'cause-
second attack. So make a second attack with disadvantage.
Yep.
Nice and
Okay, wow, consistent damage output. Okay. So
Also,
Archie, she needs to make 2 con saves for concentration. Success. Success.
I'm gonna make the second one a stunning strike also.
Okay, go for it.
So that's a con save.
Another con save. Really regret her not being proficient in con saving throws. That is a 6, so she will spend a legendary resistance to not be stunned. Okay. So the Supreme Witch is sufficiently pissed off. She begins to cast another spell, and you watch as the globe of invulnerability fades. Oops, that was not what I
Oh
meant to
boy, I
do.
wish I wasn't blind.
Yes, you do. She casts a spell, and with the hand that is not performing the gestures, she uncorks a vial and pours a like a viscous red liquid around her. And
Here it is. The one we've been waiting for.
So, she finishes casting the spell, and to those of you who can see her, nothing happens.
Suspicious.
At which point she... oh wait, sorry, actually, nothing happens for those of you who can see her. Arya and Elizabeth, you can no longer hear anything.
Oh.
Okay.
So Arya, you see her mouth the words Grim, and Lithari, you hear it. She says, "Kill that damn wizard." And
Yeah.
does this thing get its own initiative?
Oh.
Oh yeah, it's a marker for 7th level spell slot. Roll initiative. Okay. God, why is these statutes so hard to find? Initiative. Oh my god. Okay.
I assume the initiative was not good.
No, the initiative was amazing. The initiative was a natural 20.
Oh fuck.
Oh.
But that means it does not act this turn,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
because
It goes before her.
Yep. Ahaha.
But this is fine. She is now concentrating
That's
on
good.
something different.
Who would have
Yeah,
thought
that's good for
screwing
us.
yourself with a nat 20 initiative?
Elizabeth. Yeah, you can no longer hear anything.
Yeah, I'm also blind.
You are also blind, yeah.
Does the blinding try to end at the end of my turn?
At the end of your turn, yeah.
Okay. In that case, I'm just taking the dodge action again.
Okay, you take the dodge action.
Um,
Con saving throw, yeah.
yeah. Hooray!
Okay, you succeed. You're still concentrating on... Oh, no, see invisibility
No.
isn't concentration.
See, invisibility is not concentration.
Okay, so you can see this thing. Nobody else can see this thing, so bear that in mind.
Okay.
Oh.
As I reveal...
Oh god.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah. Does Elizabeth have time to like shout out?
You do, but nothing comes out.
Cool.
It stands over you with its talons raised.
All right.
Well, that sounds horrible and awful.
I
Good thing I'm taking the dodge action.
Grim.
Well, not noticing any of that.
Yep.
I
Yeah,
will- I guess
chameleon skin.
it's nasty. Well, I will just start doing what we came here for. Although I have a hunch that if we kill her, we might not be able to go.
Yeah, I just need to check something on a spell real quick while you do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna start just by attacking. Oh wait, no, I do not have advantage. Dang it.
You do not. So that's just 2 attacks.
2 hits,
That is 1 hit.
1 hit. Okay. Do I use anything? Oh, I guess I'll just roll the damage and then.
Okay. So this is magic, so that's just straight 20.
Is she holding anything?
She has a scythe, doesn't she?
She does have the scythe, but by the way, like it just manifests in her hand, you get the feeling that she can't drop it. In her other hand, though, the hand that she was using to do the gestures and pour the blood, she does have an arcane focus that is like a symbol attached to a gauntlet on her wrist.
Oh, it's a. So I'm guessing I'm not going to be able to get that off with a disarming strike.
You could try, because theoretically you would just like cut the chain that's holding it to her wrist.
Sure.
Okay, so add 6 to the roll. And she got to make a strength saving throw. Ooh, okay, she fails. She spends a additional legendary resistance to not drop the spellcasting focus. She would very much like to keep casting spells.
No, it's too early to action surge. It's fine. Oh, I do have my. Oh, I almost forgot. I always forget this nowadays. Bonus action to. Oh no! Actually, if I knock her down, Arya will suffer. No, I'll not knock her down.
Okay.
Not this time.
Arya, yeah, you're like you go to knock the next arrow and you realize you can't hear anything.
Well, you don't need to hear to shoot an arrow.
You don't.
Please get a feeling of deja vu.
Oh.
It's fine.
Except Arya has no recollection of that happening last time because it didn't actually happen to her.
Oh. Yeah.
17 hit. I don't think so.
17 does not.
That time.
Just like deflects off her aura.
Feels bad, man.
Okay. Scott, that
You can always
takes.
summon more stuff like pigs.
Unfortunately, it does not get advantage on its attack rolls, but it rolled 21 4 times in a row.
Oh well.
Wow.
I think I was gonna cast shield, so.
Okay. So you cast shield.
Yep.
You watch as like the 2 claw swings hit the force field in front of you.
So yeah. How much AC did that give me again?
5, I believe.
Well, yeah, it gives me plus 5 AC, and I've got. So actually, that gives me 20 AC total.
Oh, it gives you 20 AC total.
Yeah.
So they do hit you.
Yeah, that gives me 20 total.
That's bad.
It could be worse. You take 16 slashing damage.
Oh, yeah, that's alright.
Yes, surprisingly, when you can see this thing is not nearly as scary. Because it doesn't get permanent advantage on all of its attacks.
Yeah. So even with disadvantage, it was just fucking. Oh, still rolled 21s. That's scary.
Lithari, you're up. Oh wait,
Yeah,
hang
I
on.
don't-
I forgot as well. Grim, you attacked. You hit once, right?
Yes, I hit once
Uh,
for 26.
You hit once for 26. Whenever a creature hits you within 5 feet of you, hits you with a melee attack, you take 6 cold damage.
Oh, I can live with that. Not that I have much choice, of course, but it doesn't happen to be concentration of any kind.
It is not.
No. Fire shield is not concentration.
Yeah.
But do not worry, my friend.
Oh yeah, that's. She should get some health back actually, because she's resistant to fire damage.
She is.
Oh,
Well, she's got a fire shield.
Yeah.
Darn.
that's fine.
I love how Fire Shield, the interpretation of Fire Shield is it's simultaneously both a shield from fire, but it could also be read the exact other way, which is just a shield made out of fire.
Well,
Yeah, it's really good.
Well,
there
it's also-
are
it's
2
actually both.
castings. Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
there's
that's
fire
what I-
shield
that's what I'm
against
saying.
Fire and cold
Yeah.
fi-
Yeah.
cold
It's like
shield.
no matter which way you read it, it works.
Lithari,
Yeah,
what are you
that's
doing?
Oh, by the way, demon is concentration, isn't it?
It is, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it basically goes rampage if you don't if you stop concentrating.
Well, I should later check.
Yeah, the demon goes rampage.
Yeah. I am going to hit her. Yeah. Nope.
I still wonder. Nah, never mind.
Okay,
I don't think
so-
that hits either.
17 does not hit now. So you're just you're flicking this thing out, trying to predict where she's going to be, and you're feeling the impact, but you're not dealing damage.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to punch.
You're gonna have to step
10 feet
forward
away.
to punch.
Oh
10
right.
10 feet away.
No, I am not going to punch in that case.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hold.
Okay.
Or not do anything.
Con save to not be blind.
Yeah, that
Oh,
was
yeah.
important.
No.
Nope. Only 3 more rounds of that. It's fine.
Oh,
Wait, no, hang on.
sad time.
Only 7 more rounds of that. Sorry, it's a minute.
Okay.
Well, at least you're doing stuff still.
Okay. Okay. I guess, yeah, her best option right now is she is going to raise the scythe and swing twice against Grim.
Sure, releases better.
Oh my gosh. 13 and a 28.
Well, one hits. That's
The 28 is 7 slashing and 25 necrotic damage.
I have a hunch it's magical.
It is magical, yes. It is a
25.
scythe made of light.
Which is why it's dealing necrotic damage.
It's tainted light.
Tainted light.
Tainted love.
Yep.
Dun dun.
Oof. Well, this next turn's going to be interesting.
Yeah. That's literally, I think. Actually, no. Now that her thing is, she will use her special ability to disengage with her wings and move over there.
no. My greatest weakness, mobility.
Oh, wait, won't tell more. I forgot she can do that.
Don't worry, my greatest strength. Except I'm blind, I have no idea where she went.
Exactly. Arya, we need
Elizabeth.
you.
Okay. I've been trying to come up with several plans. And I'm not sure which one is the best option. So, honestly, I'm going to play the kiting game. I'm going to cast Far Step.
Does Fast Step have a verbal component?
Oh, yes, it does.
You cannot cast it.
Oh, God, that's terrifying.
Oh.
See, that's especially terrifying because very few of my spells don't have a verbal component.
That is why this creature is called the Mage Killer.
Yeah.
Hmm. Now, why would she feel the need to summon that?
Okay.
Because it's a designer demon she may or may not have had a hand in.
A designer demon.
Yep.
Yeah, we're back to designer demons. Can't believe.
Okay. I've got a stupid plan. So that I can inform my comrades as to what is going on. I would like to use the cantrip, Minor Illusion, to create a minor illusion of this demon that is attacking me.
I don't know. I think that's bending the spell a little bit, isn't it?
Well, no. I can make an illusion. I can create. Hang on.
Give me the description.
Hang on. Yeah. It's probably faster if I just pop it there.
It is surprisingly like flexible.
Yeah. It just says I can make an image of a thing.
Yeah.
If
They
I,
can't-
I can create an image of an object.
Pretty sure you can even animate creatures.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I mean, unless you're creating like trying to like mimic its movements or whatever, but like if you're just trying to create like a
I'm not trying
static
to, like-
image of it.
I just want to make an image of the thing.
I'm gonna look for rules clarification on this because I'm pretty sure you can't do that because I'm pretty sure that's a thing. Mimicking creatures is a thing reserved for major image.
Yeah. Also,
I think
yeah, it does specifically say object, and it has to be no larger than a 5-foot cube.
Alright,
I'm
if
sure
it
this
says
thing is.
object, then
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can't do that.
make a mini statue of the creature. That would be.
Yeah. So if you want to do that, silent image is your spell. Yeah, you cannot.
Yeah.
Minor illusion does not create creatures. Silent image does.
Okay, I have like no fucking options then. This is why it's a mage killer, guys.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh.
Also, I'm gonna give myself. I'm gonna take 2 health off of myself and give myself my first level spell slot back because I couldn't have cast shield. It has a verbal component.
Oh yes. Okay.
So yeah, I guess my only option really is to try to fight back.
Okay.
So I've got a stick.
Okay. It is a magic stick.
It is a magic stick.
That
Oh,
does
no.
not hit.
No. Hey guys, guess what? The only times I've rolled above a 10 this session have been on my con saves as the giant eagle.
Which admittedly is very important, because had you not, you would have died.
Oh no, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I'm like,
The only times
you
I've rolled
roll-
above 10 have been con saves.
you've
Never rolled above a
like,
10 on anything else. Oh no, initiative, sorry, my bad.
Okay,
Con saves and initiative.
are you moving, or...
If I move, I would proc an attack of opportunity.
You would.
And I don't want to do that.
Grim, it is your turn.
well,
Elizabeth's just flailing at something.
let's see if I run over here. 2, 4, 5. I'm gonna see how my range works out. Actually, I should check the range of the ability because I might. I'm gonna looking at my sigil of command. Oh, it's 60 feet. Or do I go big? Go big, or no? I'll make. I feel like this might be useful. I'm gonna use the sigil of command ability.
Okay.
Or shouting, commanding shouts. So everyone was in 60 feet. Oh no. Well, actually, I guess I don't know. This is gonna be horrible.
Yeah, so you use Commanding Shout,
is-
and Arya and Elizabeth cannot hear you, so do not benefit
Nope.
from Commanding Shout.
But Lithari and me gain. What is it? No, I'm just gonna. It's gonna be slightly easier to see.
Yeah.
You
You are immune to the frightened condition. You gain temporary hit points equal to 1/2 of Grim's level, and have advantage on ability checks and saving throws to escape being grappled or restrained.
Okay, sweet. So.
So Arya, you watch Grim like run out into the center and just go, ah! Except there's no noise coming out.
And I'm just like, what? What did you say?
The fuck is happening right now? Okay, Arya, you're up.
I can't see what's attacking Elizabeth, right? I have no idea
Well,
what's going on over
if
there.
you sort of like look around, being like, "What the fuck?" Like Elizabeth is clearly being attacked by something that's invisible.
Okay, well,
Yeah, I'm now profusely bleeding.
I don't know who to attack. Well, I guess Elizabeth's in dire need, so I'm gonna move over here and draw my frost brand.
Okay.
Does an 18 hit?
An 18 does hit.
Yay!
Okay. Yeah, you carve into something. Oh wait, hang on. Sorry, you should roll with disadvantage because this thing is technically invisible.
No, because she's flanking, so she gets advantage
Yeah.
from flanking.
Yeah, but
So she
don't
should
think
roll
you can-
flat.
I don't think you can flank invisible targets.
Yes, you can.
Because surely the thing's focused on me, so it doesn't know she's even there until she swings at it.
That's not why it works.
Well, yeah, but
Yeah. So, because basically you're getting the advantage from flanking because it's having to deal with two targets at the same time in
Yeah.
opposite angles. But you also are struggling to hit it because it's invisible, so it's a flat roll.
and she hit with a flat roll.
Boom!
I wish I
Cool.
could
Yeah,
cast the invisibility on other people.
you cleave into it.
I cannot.
It is going to continue to listen to the order it was given. Uh, 24 and a 9.
Okay, 24 hits.
7 slashing damage. Lithari, you're up.
Okay. Lithari's tired of being blinded and presumably just heard wings flapping away. So she's just going to, in frustration, turn into a cloud of smoke and float 10
Okay.
feet up into the air.
Okay. You become a cloud of smoke and are 10 feet in the air.
And that's it. But I get to make con saves at advantage, because apparently clouds of smoke can do that.
Interesting. Okay. I like it.
It
Doesn't help.
matter.
Oh my god. Man, your rolls have been so bad for.
Yep.
The Supreme Witch, seeing that you are trying to murder her prized possession, is going to turn to you, Arya, and you can't hear it, but she begins to cast a spell, and she will cast
Wait,
magic.
I can see it, right?
You can see it, yes.
Okay. What is it?
Make me an Arcana check. I will say make me an Arcana check at disadvantage because you can't hear the words.
Okay. God fucking
No.
damn. it.
Okay. So
I want to try
that-
counter spell anyway.
it's still a 12, so you learn that it
Oh, okay.
is a evocation.
I want to counter spell it.
Okay.
Because counter spell's just a somnatic component, so I can cast counter spell.
What level are you counterspelling at?
Just third.
Okay, then roll a dice.
Okay, what's the dice again?
It is.
It's my spellcasting ability, so
Yes.
intelligence.
So,
Raw
yeah,
intelligence.
It's raw intelligence.
Do you have the
Oh, wait, I'm all
improved
missed,
abjuration?
But that's fine.
Yeah, I think like abjuration gets like
Oh,
a
yeah.
special bonus.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
do. My improved abjuration. Let me have a look at it.
I think it's proficiency bonus, but I could be wrong.
Da, 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 da. Yeah, I add my proficiency bonus, so technically that's a 20.
Okay.
21.
Yeah, that's higher.
You
That's-
you counterspell her, and
'cause-
she
'cause
looks
also I shouldn't have rolled
frustrated.
with disadvantage because it's just a counter spell. So technically that should be 27.
Wait, what?
Oh yeah, you don't have disadvantage on the counterspell. Yeah.
No, on the actual counter spell I didn't have
Yeah.
disadvantage.
So yeah, you counterspell her, and she looks annoyed.
I feel like that's
What
her
a
default
sad
response.
state of affairs.
Just I'm annoyed at all times.
You're welcome, Arya.
Oh, don't forget to add your shield points.
Oh yeah. Give me
Uh,
six shields, boys.
She will move to there. Elizabeth.
Anyway, staff.
'Kay.
Staff with advantage.
Yep.
Thunderbolts and lightning.
Very, very frightening.
That is a hit.
Yay. Fuck you.
Punk.
I could do 5. Guys, I did 5 damage in melee combat. Are you proud of me?
So proud.
I'm gonna look at what else the staff does because I could probably use all of this.
Yeah. Grim, you are chasing the Supreme Witch, but you also become aware that Arya and Elizabeth are fighting something.
Well, it doesn't really matter because I'm not gonna make it there anyhow. um,
You look over your shoulder to yell at Lithari, and there's just a cloud bobbing up and down. You're just like, fine, I'll do it by myself. Jesus.
well, you see, I'll do the one thing I can do to improve my mobility. I'll bigify
Okay.
Oh, shit.
or enlarge.
You enlarge as you step into that square right there. You notice that all sound stops.
Well, that is a hint, that's for sure.
Yep.
And I will use second wind because I'm not going to use my bonus action. for
Okay.
anything else.
Second wind does not have a verbal component, so you are fine. Arya.
Slash
Damn.
slash. That's not a slash slash.
That is not a slash slash.
Ooh,
Anything else?
What a sad state of affairs now.
Nope.
the sky slash.
It will continue to follow its orders. Kill the wizard.
Yep.
11 and a 15.
Oh, only the 15 hits.
Okay.
We're off to
9
kill the
slashing.
wizard.
9 slashing.
Lithari, you are up.
I'm blind still.
You are blind still.
You're not deaf though.
I was really. Yeah, that's a good point. Can I hear the Supreme Witch?
You can, yes.
From where she is.
You're blind, not deaf.
Okay, I'm going to. Yeah, fuck it. I'm just gonna drop Cloud. That didn't
Okay.
work as well as I was hoping. Fall to the ground, and I'm going to attempt to run towards the witch, the
Okay.
Supreme Witch. But I know that there's some benches that I don't want to trip over. So I'm gonna run over here, and then
You can follow
wall. Yeah, or follow the wall. By following the wall, I'm going to leap up at the wall and wall run.
Wall
50
run.
feet.
blind wall running like a boss.
That sounds about right.
That's our grandma.
Yeah. I might as well use my action to dodge.
Okay.
Then con save. Oh my
Oh
god.
my
This
god.
is embarrassing almost.
Lithari.
Okay.
Funny Kelariis was here, she would have given you a +3.
Yeah, seeing that her efforts to try and magic missile you did not work, she will hop to here
Uh-oh.
and raise the scythe. Whoosh whoosh. That is a 12 and a 13. Jesus,
Oh my god.
that is awful. I don't think any of those hit you, do they, Arya?
Nope. Gotta
Okay.
be better than that.
So that was 15 feet. So she will use the rest of her 90 feet of movement to. Yeah, she's just gonna swoop back to her perch. Just whoosh.
This is. I'm gonna have to figure something else out.
Help me kill this thing and I can hold it still. Maybe.
Elizabeth, you're up.
It's me. So, hang on a second. Let me do some maths, because this room is definitely not... I'd like to move to here.
Okay.
Then, I'm going to do a big 120-foot line, 5 foot wide, straight down there, staff
Okay.
of thunder and lightning, doing a big lightning bolt.
Whoosh.
So, everything needs to make a DC 17 dex save, or
Okay.
take some damage.
Deck save. This Supreme Witch fails.
Oh.
Boom shakalaka.
Dang.
At least somebody's doing something.
Yeah, for real.
Well, I guess
Uh,
Arya's actually doing
What is your DC?
I'm
Yeah.
doing shit.
The DC
Yeah.
for the staff is 17.
Oh, okay.
Disrespect.
So the Scarthic just passes.
Yeah,
That's true.
so
Uh,
it used its own DC, not mine.
Still a good chunk of damage.
Oh, I also just realised that I missed some damage last time I hit the thing. But that's fine.
Oh, what did you miss?
Technically I can choose to make it do an extra 2d6 lightning damage.
Oh, yeah, go ahead and roll that. You should just add that to your dice roll.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that now. I didn't realise I hadn't.
Grim.
Well, I feel like I can kind of assume the general position from swinging and from Elizabeth's moves.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna do is
Also, yeah, it's
I'm
not
gonna,
really
like-
+2 to damage rolls either.
I'm gonna do like a weird charge into it,
What
which
happened?
will basically just be me attempting to hit it.
Okay.
I know, yeah.
Trying to charge through its space.
You're just charging like sword balanced on shield until you hit something.
Yeah, it's like it's roughly there, and then hopefully I walk into it. If I don't,
Yeah.
well, we'll
Make
see.
make an attack roll, but it's regular because you're opposite
Yes.
Elizabeth. Hit.
Oh, good.
Nice, big hit.
Cool. Let's keep on chopping. Oh.
Hey.
Okay, nice.
I think I found the sweet spot.
Yeah, you feel it hit something meaty.
I feel like that should definitely go. Like, I feel like if you hit it that well, it will
Yep.
definitely turn its attention.
Wisdom saving throw. Oh yeah, and the extra
It's
damage.
compelled to do orders, so
Wisdom save. God, this thing has tons of saves. That is a 9. It is
Wow.
goaded.
okay.
Yeah.
That's why the Staff of Thunder and Lightning does.
Okay. Unfortunately, the goading attack will end up doing nothing as Grim's final swing just sort of like severs one limb from its body. It becomes visible as like black ichor like fountains out of the wound, and it just like stumbles to one side.
Yeah. She
Oh,
probably
that
then
worked.
Elizabeth probably then, like, now that the sound just does like a slightly terrified laugh. To go, thanks, guys.
Yes, and that is. I guess I have a little bit of movement left, so there we go.
Arya.
I'm gonna shoot her. Shoot her!
Okay.
Does a
Hit.
20 hit?
It does. Again, not particularly effective.
Well,
Lithari, you're up.
Grim, where is she?
She's back where she began.
Fuck this. Okay. Or wall run back,
Oh,
and then go back here.
I just
Okay.
that's like the mental image that she didn't even like get down off the wall and turn around. She just like literally turned around on the wall, just ran back.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and whip her.
Okay.
I assume, or just like wildly. in this
Correct that
general
whip.
direction.
Okay, yep. Hit.
Okay.
My god, he's rolling really well with this whip.
like,
No.
The second one does not.
Where
like
no
I like how you
problem
can
comes
hit with the
along.
whip whilst blind, but man, can you not unblind yourself? It's
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh man.
When a problem comes along.
Also, I
yeah,
just-
let's whip it.
whip it.
Like
Okay.
I do enjoy Arya's steady damage. It ain't much, but at least he's like hitting all the
It
time.
ain't much, but it's honest work.
Well, like it's more than we're doing.
This Supreme Witch will step up to Lithari and
Oh wait, hold on. Can't save.
oh yeah,
No.
nope,
Oh.
still blind.
No. I imagine that was something breaking in the background out of frustration.
No, something falling to the ground in frustration.
Yeah, she steps over to you, Lithari, and you hear her announce from in front of you, and she just says, "You have been more than annoying," and she will swing twice at you. Oh, that is a natural. That is 2 natural 20s.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh my. Okay, I have to screenshot this just to fucking prove this.
Well, it was nice knowing you, Lithari.
I
Holly,
can't believe
Holly,
he's-
you have had the worst luck.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That's 3 natural 20s.
She's
Yeah.
beyond annoying.
So that is 12 plus 5 plus 36 plus 26 plus 10 plus 6 plus 27 plus 28. That's 150 damage.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
What's the rules for instant death again?
It has to be-
Yeah, it has to be more than your maximum HP and negative hit points.
Yeah. That.
Okay, if I was a little bit lower, that would have instantly killed her, but
Oh my
Okay.
god.
instead I'm just dead.
That's good. It's not quite instant killed. That is.
You watch her scythe like it tears through Lithari, but it leaves no sort of physical wound. And Lithari just like goes limp.
Jesus.
Are you still blind? That is an excellent question.
I don't think the blindness should carry over.
Technically, you're not dead, so yes. If you were dead, it would remove the debuff.
To be fair though, how does it not expire on its own soon?
I think it's like 5 more turns.
4 more turns.
4 more turns.
Never mind. I thought you said it was like 3 more turns, like 2 turns ago.
No,
Yeah,
that was,
but that
was
I did,
wrong.
but I was wrong because I forgot how many rounds there are in a minute.
Oh. F.
Elizabeth.
Cool. I will. I'm going to try and cast a spell.
Okay.
She can't stop me because I am way too far away.
Okay.
For counter spell. But I am in range for Hold Monster.
Okay. You cast Hold Monster.
Yep. She needs to make a Wisdom save, DC 18.
Okay.
She's probably going to succeed, but...
She rolled a 16. She will expend her last legendary resistance.
Oh, there you go, guys.
She is out of legendary resistances.
And... I mean, Elizabeth will say... Yeah, Elizabeth's going to say to them... Like... Actually, yeah, she probably should, like, whisper to Arya while they're there. It's like, quick, 2 of you distract her. I'm going to try and get Lithari out. And I'm
easier
going
said
to hide
than
behind this
done.
pillar.
Well, it's fine.
Okay. Grim.
I feel like we've got to step things up a notch somehow. Not quite sure how.
Get big.
Well, I am already big.
Oh, there you go.
I am gonna dash over, and I feel like it's an appropriate time to action surge.
Oh,
I
yeah.
feel like that would be a great idea.
That sounds like a swell idea.
Yes.
Grim just like literally sprints over like full beast mode, like ah!
Oh, it's now or never.
Hit.
Come on. Okay, that's a good start.
Hit.
Ooh, that's an ugly last one.
Oh wait, hang on.
yeah, that's not
2 and
I will be using. I'm gonna be using stuff on all like
Snipe.
all the strikes because I need all the damage I can get.
Might as well try and
so-
go
Yeah, goading is a good start.
okay.
Beef. That's a bad roll.
She makes a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, actually, she still has her spell.
Oh wait,
casting.
that's technically 10. She still has her what?
She still has her spellcasting trinket in one hand, doesn't she?
She does.
So that will be a second.
So
attack.
you take slash roll 4d6. You take 16 cold damage. You go to cut the chain from her spellcasting focus, and as she does so, she turns towards you to raise the scythe, and instead of cutting through the chain, the Red King's treachery slices her arm off.
Oh, dang.
Oh, I'll
She-
take it.
Like as it falls, like this the same sickly white light like begins to like run out of her like the wound. She looks at you in shock, and you in a moment of shock just do what your instinct tells you and run her through.
Hell
Amazing.
yes. Hell yes.
I feel like that's the appropriate response.
Oh, that's one hell of a way to disarm her.
Oh
God
my
damn it.
god!
God. Well,
And yeah, with that, we roll around to Arya.
Right,
Well.
still
Wait,
initiative.
we're still in initiative.
Yep, I moved
This
back,
could
it's
be
fine.
important
It could be important.
What could be important?
because
Lithari
Lithari is still
down.
making death saving throws.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I can get to her.
I could get to her in one turn.
All right, I'm gonna Misty
But I
Step.
act after her.
I'm gonna Misty
Oh, yeah.
Step 30 feet,
Okay.
That worked.
and then I'm gonna walk the rest of it because it's 60 feet exactly.
Okay.
And I will stabilize her.
Medicine check.
Don't fail me now.
Oh!
Man, that is.
Wow.
Uh,
Apparently, singing is the way to go.
Okay. I'm gonna say with that, Lithari, you Arya comes to you, begins to stabilize you, and you are brought back with a gasp. You are on 1 hit point.
I just immediately look around and just because I'm still blind, presumably, correct?
Oh yeah.
No.
Oh, well, make me a con saving throw.
Oh man.
You are still blind.
Oh my god. I just leap up to my feet, just brandishing my whip.
Yeah, just.
Are we out of initiative now?
Yes.
Because in that case, Elizabeth's just gonna scream just suddenly we did it!
Whoa, we're not out of this yet.
No,
But
of course not.
I do have to agree. We kind of did. We did it. Oh,
Gotta say, those things are much more terrifying when they're alive.
Well,
Pretty nasty. Are you okay, Lithari?
I'm fine. Apologies for not being more of use to you all during that.
Are you kidding?
You are now unblind.
She just rubs it off and ties.
It's just are you kidding? You there was nothing Kelariis could do.
yeah, we all did. We all did
That
well.
was-
Yeah.
Like,
Lithari, you.
She could have, if she'd still been alive for a lot of that fight, she could have stopped me from doing all sorts of magic. But
Yeah.
she just wasn't part of the fight. All thanks to you.
Lithari, you turn around to where Illyria was, and she is literally just a scorch mark on the floor.
Mhm. Yeah, Lithari ties her robe closed again, and it's just well, if I had had my way, it would have ended like that a lot sooner.
Well,
Also, Elizabeth's going to turn back to the door because she's just remembered. You mentioned it was unbarred. Does that mean it has a bar?
It does have a bar on the inside, yes.
Well, in that case, Elizabeth probably looks at that briefly and just goes, "Well, honestly, this place seems as secure as ever. If we're going to want to wait out getting magic back,
Yeah.
we could bar the door and pop the hut.
yeah, and
We should be
well, on top
reasonably
of
safe."
that, she didn't tell us exactly what we needed to know, but she did give us a clue. And I'll just start whilst I look at the statue. So we need to learn more about this this fella.
And the Raven Queen.
And the Raven Queen, but
But you have a more
of
pressing
course.
concern first.
We have to
Yeah,
get out of
first,
here
First, we get out of here.
And
I'm
save
gonna go bar the
Kelariis.
door.
and
Well-
save Kelariis.
I'm gonna
Well,
bar the
we
door.
gotta get out of here first, then we can
Well,
save Kelariis.
yeah.
Also, save is subjective. She might not need saving, but
Well,
help.
don't worry, we'll just declare Triferian our enemy, and then she needs saving. It's fine.
that
No.
seems like a bad idea.
Anyway, I'm gonna close and bar the door.
Okay, what is your strength?
8.
You may need some help.
I'm going to try.
I'll go.
Yeah,
I'll
she
go.
just starts trying, and she's like, "Yeah, no."
Yeah,
Like
okay.
she tries anyway because she wants to try and do it.
She's
on
just
her
like,
own.
"Hurrah, hurrah," and then like you try really hard, and then you brace your knees and everything, and then you pick it up, and then you look to your right, and Lithari's got the other end.
Yeah. Before Lithari heads off, she just kind of looks at Grim and is just like, you may want to just double check that she doesn't have anything we need.
Yes,
Or you need.
well, we want to check this entire place before we bar it up. Who knows? Maybe this might be attached to the main street of who knows what. Don't know anything about this place.
Okay, so casting a brief glance around, this place has no windows and no other doors.
No, but it has 2 tubes, or
It does. One of which, the open one you look into, has a set of stairs leading down into a room below.
Should we open the other one?
Well, let's check the open one first. Although no, you're right. We bar the door first. We can from this side we can always
bar
open.
the door.
Yeah,
Okay.
the door is barred.
And I'm going to check.
Well, Elizabeth, you just get to resting or do whatever you need to do to
Oh.
get your magic back, and
Okay, well. Would anyone protest if I alarmed the door?
No.
oh, go ahead.
Yeah. In that case, I will ritual cast.
You ritual cast alarm on the door.
And I guess we'll
That'll take
check
10 minutes,
down.
and then I guess she just
Well,
sits down on one of the benches.
well,
Okay.
before you go sit down on one of the benches, whilst you're doing the alarm thing, is there anything else down in the tomb?
Okay, so you clamber over the top of this tomb and go down the stairs. Below is a chamber much smaller than this one, but looks to be some sort of like hidden sept underneath. In the rear corner, there is what looks like a bowl that at one time may have been used for some form of blood sacrifice, as it is stained with ancient blood. It doesn't seem to have been used in a long time, though, and the statue of the winged figure that stands over the top of it looks like it should be holding something raised up into the air, but its arm has just been completely cleaved off. But down here in the thing that's taking up the primary center of this chamber that is immediately of interest to you is a series of spell components, almost as if a spell was being prepared here. And lying amongst the spell components is a tuning fork.
Oh, that is gonna be.
That's bad.
Well, the good thing is that tuning fork might lead to somewhere. However,
It could be a tuning fork to the material plane, i.e., this was their way out.
I see. I don't it might be, but I'm also kind of worried as to where that might lead, because they already mentioned they were happy to bargain with anything or one as long as it was to their benefit. So we might really carefully want to check what this thing is attuned to.
Wait, you're saying we don't just mindlessly caffeine shift using it?
No.
Well,
What's the
don't
fun
do
in that?
well, there's a lot of fun in it, but it might be a one-time fun because yeah, might end up in I don't know, fire plane, the abyss.
A one-way ticket straight to the 9 house.
Okay.
Yeah.
Honestly, wouldn't even surprise me.
So you're taking the tuning fork for Elizabeth to look at.
Yes.
Okay.
Cool.
Well,
Once I finish
I
casting the
think
ritual, I will look at it.
we should probably just call Elizabeth down. Just she might have a clue as to what was going on here,
Well,
because they were talking.
It takes her a few minutes as she finishes the ritual cast, but
Yeah, it's 10 minutes.
Although maybe I'm able to decipher something, because I am pretty I know a thing or two about magic.
You can try. It will be very difficult as you are not familiar with the plane shift spell, but you can roll me an Arcana check.
Oh.
You cannot tell.
Familiar enough with it.
Yeah, because it's fine. So we always end up going to Elizabeth. The Grim does know something.
Yes. Maybe you could spend the time identifying the items that you were going to identify during the short rest that you never did.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that would
But
be
to be fair, I don't
calling
think
us out.
casting a spell necessarily constitutes as restful activity.
No, that's
Well,
true.
I guess I could use my good old gnomish what's it called, the Artificer's Lore to try and decipher it.
Sure. So you can. There is little else of interest down here. Oh no, sorry, no. There is one other thing of particular interest, but actually it's kind of useless now. There is a more ornate than the previous one, black and gold coffin secreted away in the back corner.
Damn, they gave Illyria a good backup coffin, but not
To be
Lycidius.
fair, that could be Lycidius' one,
Yes.
and that could go down to a room for Lycidius.
Fair.
Or wait, was this there's only one coffin in there, right?
Actually, no. Yes, technically, because they no. So technically, yes, there would be two.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Yes,
Never mind then.
Well,
because technically, when the preparation was made, they were both alive. So
yeah, she didn't see him get murdered.
no. So as you come up the back up the stairs and go and check the other sarcophagus is masonry sealed closed.
Can I bash it open?
You can. I would say, yeah. Given enough time, you have like weapons and tools.
Well, we have pickaxes, so we'll get through.
Uh,
Could do it.
Yeah, so you bash this thing open, push the top off, and inside is I guess it would be an incredibly decrepit-looking suit of armor, and from the where there are gaps in the plates, there is the faint glimmer of bone and what looks like scales or snake skin.
Yeah. Can I tell what the armor is made out of? If it's magical or anything like that?
You reach in to examine it, and but like at the lightest touch of your fingers, it collapses inwards in a cloud of rust. It was once mundane metal.
Ah, okay.
But I think that means, actually, I like, because well, these are. I'm assuming this was what are the snake people called again? Yuanti?
UNT. Give me a nature check.
Oh boy.
More likely lizard man.
Lizard man. Man, it would have been so much easier to puzzle things together if it was a Yuanti. But
Hmm.
We
should
should know about
probably.
lizard men.
Well, actually, just make sure that we have checked the body of what's her face properly, the Supreme Witch. Have we?
No.
You haven't checked her like fully. As you go through her possessions and belongings, she has So the when you killed her, the scythe dispersed into nothing. She has the arcane focus on a wrist charm. So the arcane focus, like as you look at it, is a basically like a perfectly cut gemstone inside a like a gilded holder. It appears to have an innate magical component, but you cannot tell exactly what it does. without spending more time with it.
Wait, why does the thing that has magic the god? Wait,
The thing that's in her.
The
wrist thing.
the wrist gauntlet is not magical. It's just an attachment for the arcane focus crystal. The arcane focus crystal, however, has you've handled arcane focuses before, and whilst they can be used to focus magic, this one has an innate magical property of its own.
oh, well, we'll definitely block that one off her. A little concerned about potential curses, but who knows?
Yeah. Make me a wisdom saving throw. No, I'm kidding.
Fuck.
Look, I have crushed all the wisdom saving throws somehow, so it's against all odds. Well, okay. What I would suggest is Lithari and Elizabeth go down into the vampire's chambers, and we'll then me and Arya can look around for some more clues about this god. Don't think we'll find much here, but
Yeah.
we've got time to burn,
All right.
and
Sounds good.
you need some time to recover. That was
So you and Arya are looking for clues on the god, yes?
Yes.
yes, just
Um,
in this area in general.
Okay. The two, Lithari and Elizabeth, go downstairs. Elizabeth, you find all of the spell components you need to cast the spell Plane Shift,
Cool.
Yay.
as well as a tuning fork that, if you spend a small amount of time with it, you learn is attuned to the Abyss.
Oh.
Ah, knew it.
Yay.
All right.
Grim, you sort of you turn to Arya and say, let's find out more about this god. Arya, you immediately know that the dead god in question is called Nerul, as was mentioned by I think the Supreme Witch said it.
Yeah.
You also know this because on the back of the massive throne in Abyssal Runes, it says Nerul.
Man, I sometimes forget Arya can speak abyssal, but it's great.
Yep.
That's incredible,
Yep.
actually.
She only had to have a minor traumatic experience in a pocket
Yeah.
dimension to get it.
Yeah.
It's a long story.
One that you can go back and watch, because I'm sure Ferrous, with the power of video editing, will pop up a link to it right now.
No,
That's
I
not
won't.
gonna happen.
That's way more effort than I put into these videos.
Yeah.
True.
Um,
So sorry, you're gonna have to go back and look for it yourself.
As you look at it, the back of this throne looks to be like ornately carved. Except as you look at it, if you excuse me, with how old it is, the writing on it is faded. But actually, the more you look at the detailed carving of the back of this, this is like a liturgy to this god is basically written on the back of this throne. And the sentiment of the thing is long and rambling, but it is essentially it talks of Lord Nerul, the god of death, who plucked mortal souls from the realm of the living and sentenced them to servitude here in the Shadowfell, and basically he supposedly he fed off the power of these captive souls and made himself stronger. And it talks about like his grand conquest, his subjugation of the races, his many concubines, and blah blah blah. Guy sounds like real nasty piece of work.
classic tyrant.
Yes, he is a deific tyrant, essentially.
That's how you get an uprising that kills you. Fortunately, it doesn't seem this actually tells us much about. Well, I don't think we're going to find much about what's ended his life here.
Yeah, no, this place appears to have been ransacked and desecrated a long time ago.
So, Arya, would you happen to know if they have any libraries in the Shadowfell?
I have no idea.
Because I feel like this would be the place to find it. Not that I really want to go to a library here, but
Yeah,
uh,
I have no idea if there's one or not. Or if we want to even risk figuring out how to get into it without, like, being attacked.
well, like the Cabal managed to arrange like a protection demon kind of thing.
Mm.
Although I think you're right. We should probably try to figure that kind of stuff out in the overworld or in the material plane.
Yeah.
Man, it feels like like for some reason I feel like I'm in the Underdark partially just because of the ravine we went down. Yeah, but it doesn't quite have the same feel.
It's a similar sensation, except the darkness is physically oppressive here.
Yeah. Ugh.
It's like the Underdark if the darkness hated you.
I can't believe even darkness hates me here. No.
It's because you're not
Living
edgy
lights
enough.
to be snuffed out.
Yeah, it's because you're not edgy enough.
That must be it. Well, I guess unless anybody wants to talk about someone else or do another scene or something.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
Well,
while they're down below, Elizabeth probably like idly comments to Lithari, just like, these guys had a pretty wild plan. Like, obviously, I don't know the details. I'm just sort of theorizing by what we've known and what they said to us. But like, I don't know if it's just me, but it sounds to me like they were going to go to the abyss and free Tharizdun just to kill him.
well, good thing we put a stop to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Lithari's just like at this point, like sitting up against a wall in that pose where it's just like one knee up, the other one kind of like crossed over, and like the sword kind of just like resting
Oh,
against
yeah.
her shoulder.
Classic.
Yeah, and yeah,
Because let me tell you, this tuning fork does not go anywhere nice.
yes. Well, can't say. I'm surprised.
It's not the kind of thing that I want to have to use, but unfortunately, given the way things are going with our adventures, I think honestly it might have to be used at some point.
Yeah, it's a good thing you have it.
Okay, I know this is like coming completely out of nowhere, but do you trust me, Lithari?
Oh, I was gonna wait to have this conversation.
Uh,
Uh, I think the better question, Elizabeth, is, or I think Lithari says, the question I was going to ask you once we got back is, do you think you trust yourself?
I don't know.
Well, if you don't trust yourself, then who do you trust for sure?
My family.
That's good. Anyone else?
Kelariis. Fontal. You.
Lithari laughs.
Despite your you know what? I can't think of an appropriate word.
Boldness.
Head first mentality.
Yes, I wouldn't disagree. I spoke with Grim before we chased down after we killed Lycidius, but before coming here.
Presumably while I was still with unconscious Arya.
Yes. You know that you put your position with this group at risk before.
Yeah.
Do you want to stay with them?
Yeah, I do. But I understand if they want me out for a little bit. I think, to go back to your earlier question, despite not being so certain whether I want to or not, I do still trust Arya and Grim. So if they feel it's best that maybe I sit out a little bit, then well, that is Grim's decision to make. It's perfectly reasonable, and I wouldn't argue with it. Besides, I kind of would like to go home for a little bit.
Yes. Well, if you do stay with them, then let me offer you a little bit of a tip. If you don't trust yourself and you find yourself in that situation again, trust your friends, and if you do trust them, they are making the right decision. And if you do need to take a break, I know you said you had your family, but if you ever need a place to stay, my door is always open.
At that, she proper smiles and just says, "That's nice to know. Thank you."
Yeah, it's nothing fancy, but I can promise you a much simpler life,
Yeah,
a lot
don't worry
less
about that.
complicated decisions.
Well, also you say it's not particularly fancy, but I mean, you do have an elemental living in your basement.
Lithari.
If they'd let me, I'd happily spend hours sitting down there talking with them.
Well, I'm sure she'd love it. She doesn't like to get close to people. especially wizards. But she seemed to take a liking to you.
She probably looks confused for a moment and then like seems to like clock on and goes, "Oh, oh, yeah, no, that doesn't sound like fun."
No. Um, but you did ask me before if I trusted you. And I think I do trust you, but I think more than anything, I admire you.
Out of all the people here, me?
Yeah. I can respect Grim as a military commander. I can respect Kallistrate as a proud warrior. And I can respect Arya for her. Oh, fuck. I know what it
Resolve?
Yeah, of resolve. Lithari would have had that word on her tongue, but I'm just not
Yeah, that's
there.
fine. We'll pretend Lithari said that.
Yeah. But you have something that I always wish I had. I think that was the point where I was supposed to say that you reminded me of me when I was as young as you are, but that's almost certainly not true. I was
I mean, I suppose if you take literal physical years, yeah.
Yeah, well, even just comparing our maturity, I was definitely much more of an Arya. But you are always so committed to doing the right thing that you constantly question whether or not you're doing it. You're doing the best that you can for everyone you can. And that might I know that I can see that it causes you a lot of pain, but it's something that not very many people have at the end of the day. Some people, everyone might think that they are doing as much as they can, but that's just it. They think it and they don't question it.
Okay, honestly, I think Elizabeth genuinely starts tearing up a little bit. She's like, "Can I have a hug?"
Yes, but you might have to come over here. I don't think.
Yeah, she'll walk
I'm
over
in a
and be
condition.
very, very careful.
Mm-hmm.
But then she just like says rather quietly, even though there's no one around to hear anyway. She just goes, "I think that's probably the nicest thing anyone's ever said about me."
Well, that's a shame. Um, yeah, I think Lithari probably like doesn't like slip into sleep, but probably just kind of like because she's an elf, but just like without even really think of it, just slips into the trance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, now I just love the mental image that like because of that the two just like slide down and Arya and Grim eventually walk back down the stairs and in the corner somewhere. Lithari and Elizabeth are just sat on the floor. Lithari's mid-trance and Elizabeth's just fallen asleep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, I think in that case, we will draw to a close with everybody slipping into a long rest in this basement. And yeah, we will start next session with the wisdom saving throw that you all need to make for sleeping in the Shadowfell again.
Right.
Yeah.
Love that for us.
Classic.
Fortunately, it will be. Well, I say it will be the only one. Hopefully, it will be the only one we have to make.
Yeah.
Besides, we only have one session to get Kelariis back, because otherwise.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I am not going to be here next week too. So
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
yeah.
Well, I think that will work.
Maybe we'll do something different. I'll think about it. But yeah, with that, yeah, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for playing, and we'll see you all next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.